Introducing the 2025 Archibald Blue Streak Marching Band, led by Field Commanders Alana Trace and Adeline Nessiger. This season we bring you a single story told episodically over 10 weeks. When we last left Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson, Holmes was admonishing herself for overlooking some of the less obvious details of their investigation. She had been focusing too closely on the smoke screens and diversions and not looking closely enough into what was being covered up. Stolen video monitors, power cables, ductwork. Perhaps the caper was neither sweet nor psycho, but actually quite sinister and calculated. As Holmes carefully picked through remains of ductwork at the dumpster outside Archibald High School, Watson walked toward her looking at the sky. Holmes, look what I found. The school owns a drone with a camera. Isn't this fascinating? Watson, will you stop messing around and look for leads? But Holmes, can't you see? With eyes in the sky, we may be able to see some clues on the rooftop that we've overlooked. It gives us a higher vantage point. With this machine, it's like we're walking on the sun. As Watson flew the drone over the football field, he noticed the video board screen began to glitch and its colors inverted. Look, Holmes, Watson said, pointing. More dark arts, do you think? Doubtful, Watson, but let's keep watching. Look, below that video board. Can you get any closer, Holmes asked. I'll try. With his eyes trained intently on his screen, Watson used the controller to navigate the drone toward the board. Watson exclaimed again, "Good God, there's a person on a ladder." What on earth is a person doing up on a ladder in a cape and a phantom mask? He seems to be trying to sabotage the video board. If he fouls up the 1.21 gigawatt electrical current of that board, we're all going to witness a massive fireball. But Sherlock did not reply. Holmes? Watson asked, finally taking his eyes from the screen. But Holmes could not reply, for she was no longer there. Ladies and gentlemen, the Archville Blue Streak Marching Band. This has been episode 5 of our 10-episode series. Thanks to McKenna Whitaker, Sherlock, Adam Cobb as Watson, and our Phantom and Pirate actors. Join us for episode 6 next week at Hardin Field in Wasion as Watson searches for the missing Sherlock. Catch all previous episodes on YouTube at the Archville Blue Streak Band channel and subscribe.